What's up, everybody? Welcome to Kiya and J Studios. It's your boy Jay.
It's your girl Kiya.
And today we have a reaction video.
Alright, you guys, so today we'll be reacting to the recent Cobra Kai teaser video for season 4. A lot of people have been talking about it because Terry Silver is apparently going to be in this season. If you guys have been subscribed to us for a while, you know that we already did a video before on our theory that maybe Miguel's father might make an appearance in this season. If you haven't seen it, it will be linked down below. And also I'll put a little card thing up there so you guys can click on it and watch it if that's what you're interested in. But I mean, today, this has been a hype subject for a little bit. I think it's gonna be kind of cool this season. This is what I like about Cobra Kai. They bring a lot of the old characters from the old movies back, and I really love that a lot. So I'm excited to see this trailer. And also we're at 90 subscribers, so to all the new subscribers, welcome. And to anybody out there that's watching this video that's not subscribed, welcome to the channel, and you should definitely subscribe. But once we reach 100 subscribers, we are doing a giveaway, so you definitely want to press that subscribe button, and hopefully you'll be the one to get that giveaway. So definitely stay tuned for that, and let's get right into this trailer.
Man can't stand, you can't fight. Man can't breathe, you can't fight. Man can't see, you can't fight. Extreme situations require extreme measures.
Well, if you enjoy the Cobra Kai series,
Which I love,
and if you were engaged in the previous Karate Kid movies, this kind of piques your interest.
Right.
My interest is piqued. I'm not super excited, but then again, at the same time, I wasn't extremely excited when the show first came out. But once you started watching it, you really couldn't stop. It was
really,
it's a very binge-worthy show.
Right.
And Netflix doesn't put out very many of those anymore. So this one was extremely interesting. I think that just like we saw last season, we saw a lot of returning characters from the movie series.
Which is what got me excited, especially about that season too, seeing all the returning characters and how they'll play a part in the show as well. The next season, and the funny thing is at the end of the last season, you saw the last part when John Reese was making a phone call like, "Hey, don't you owe me a favor?" Da da da. And it must have been him who was on the phone.
And John Reese is low key like a master strategist, because I think
really is.
Because like when you see those two combined come together, and then he's like, you know what, I need a crime partner too, since they trying to team up. Let me go and get somebody back and link up with. Yeah. Because if we being honest, it doesn't look like, you know, Miyagi though has at this point has the stronger group. They have the larger group. Well, you can go ahead.
I think that's what makes the show so good, because I feel like it's realistic, and the way that they develop their characters are just like so. Like I really love the way that they develop their characters, and so when you watch it, it's not like, you know, in shows and stuff they kind of give like, you know, the protagonist kind of an advantage, even though typically, realistically, they probably shouldn't have that advantage that they have. It's kind of like, oh, you just won out of nowhere. With this show, they just make it a little bit more realistic, like, hey, you know what I'm saying? Like, nah, you're not going to win this one. Obviously, you're probably the weaker group, obviously. So I think that we kind of see that, obviously, John Reese, he's on a whole different level.
I mean, I look at it like, you know, Miguel earlier on, he seemed a lot more dangerous, a fighter. Doesn't really feel that way to me anymore. He doesn't really look that way to me anymore. But let's be straight up, Bobby Keene at no point in the show was ever better than Miguel as far as a fighter. At no point in the show, you know, he had to sort of blindside him a little bit, even to get that dub that he got even over Miguel. So being realistic, I think, you know, Miguel has always been the better fighter. I don't think it's that way at this point after his injury. Sort of gotten out of shape a little bit. And Robbie Robbie, I mean, he's being trained by John Kreese. So I mean, he's gonna be pretty
hardcore.
I mean,
that's why I think this season's gonna be pretty brutal. It's gonna be a brutal season. I feel like it's gonna be crazy.
I mean, I'll put it like this. I don't think that, if we're being straight up, it would make sense if Daniel LaRusso and Johnny Lawrence were to lose, their team were to lose, I wouldn't be surprised.
I wouldn't be surprised either. No.
Now I think with the way that they developed the characters up to this point, it would only make sense that they lose.
I agree. You know what? And you have a good point. You know what I'm saying? It's just kind of like you have John Reese. You already know he's just like, he's over the top. You know what I'm saying? And it's kind of like this imbalance here. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's why I think that the last season, I personally felt like it under-delivered a little bit. Like, it didn't feel like it was a complete season. It's when they kind of just like chopped it off right where it kind of would have been reaching that, like, you know, that point where it just kind of like, you know, that climax, I guess. And I feel like we didn't really get that in that season, but I feel like the reason why they're doing that is because they're holding out for this next season. Because I feel like when it starts off, it's gonna go, you know, take off.
I would have liked to see Eli not join. I think that him coming back around is cool. Him being cool with them is cool. But I feel like at this point he's sort of like a special character in a way, where he can sort of fall in the middle and pick his side when he wants to. I think that he's that kind of character that they sort of created. I don't think they're going to use him that way, but I think he's special enough as not only an actor to play that part, but as a fighter within the show to take on that part as well. Because when you look at him, he can arguably one-on-one get a win over any other fighter in the show. Yeah, he's that good. So when you take that into account, I don't think that he should go all the way over to what would be the protagonist side, and because I think he sort of flows in the middle, because even when he was sort of the good guy, he was still kind of the bad guy, almost like a vigilante. Yeah, I think that he should take on that role of, I'm not really with you, but I just don't want to be with them. Right. And then once they're taken care of, I'm back out on my own. I'll do this by myself.
Because you think about it, when he was over there, he was kind of like, he likes to be the best. You know what I'm saying? But so when he saw that they're bringing in new people that were stronger than him, and that now he was back on the bottom of the totem pole, as you could probably say. Not like the bottom, but you know what I'm saying. He wasn't the top guy. So I think that him going back to the other side was kind of like his way of saying, okay, so I can be that top guy again. You know what I'm saying? So you know what I'm saying? So I think, so as for the release date is not exactly confirmed at all. They pretty much just say probably like late 2021, but there's absolutely no date. But because we're getting teasers, that could mean that it's possibly going to come out pretty soon. So maybe it will be late 2021. We'll just have to see. But I mean, I'm here for it. Like I said, last season was good, but I feel like it definitely wasn't one of the best seasons. But this season hopefully is better than last season. But I guess we're gonna have to see. There's a lot of mystery behind it. Nothing's pretty much straightforward. Everything's kind of like in question.
And that's what I'm always talking about. Is you can afford to take it's called capitalization method. They use it in the music industry, and they use it in the entertainment industry, where you sort of use one season that may not be as entertaining or as exciting as the next one coming, but it's used to set the foundation of what's coming next. Right. And I think that's what season 3 did. You had two exciting seasons 1 and 2. Don't be surprised if what we found out in season 3 about that new technique that Daniel LaRusso was taught, that might be used by one of his students in season 4. So you see how there's a lot of small things that are inserted into season 3. It may not be the most exciting to watch, but the building blocks were set in season 3 for season 4 to come out with a bang. That's true. But
we're all set with that. That's basically, I think that's all I have to say about it. I mean, let us know your thoughts down in the description box below. Make sure you comment if you're a new subscriber. Follow all of our social medias, all that good stuff, and make sure you just, like, comment, share, subscribe.
Pay attention to what we're saying, because we have a really good track record with predicting Cobra Kai.
Yeah, we do.
Just saying.
Yeah, pretty good. So I guess we're going to have to see then. So, like, comment, share, subscribe, and we'll see you guys in the next video.
Post a thumbnail.